Whew. All right. Just got in my car. I just finished. It is 6:25 or something. Just finished my 12-hour walk. And whew, oh my gosh, I am a few shades darker. I hurt. Everything from my waist down hurts so bad. I had set a goal of 20 miles. I wanted to do 20 miles. And when I saw that I wasn't going to make 20 miles, then I kind of set a goal for 15 miles. I wanted to do 15. And I was on track for that. And then a storm came up. I was on the beach for most of it, between the beach and the state park right there. And it started thundering and lightning really bad, and I didn't want to be out in that. So I headed into the state park and went under the pavilion. At this point, I had about 2 hours left, and I was at almost 13 miles at that point. So, and with 2 hours left, I knew I was going to make 15 miles, no problem. And then that storm happened, and I took cover, thank God, because it was really bad. And here's a mistake that I made. I sat down for too long. Like, I obviously take in some short breaks all day, but I let myself sit through the storm. And I should have just kept to like walking around under the pavilion or something, because it gave my legs and my feet enough time to like stop working. I'm not kidding you. And I went to stand up, and like I almost couldn't walk. Everything started cramping up. Like my feet were swollen at that point, and my legs started cramping up, and I was like limping around, and I was like, how am I going to finish this? I have 2 hours left. Or no, at that point I had like an hour left, and hour and a half or something like that. And so I limped my way. It was a really funny sight. I'm sure anyone that saw me was like, what the hell is she doing? I limped my way back down the beach, and I hurt so bad. I did really well. So I reached 14 and a half miles. I didn't quite make 15 because I was going so slow on the way back. For that last like hour was the hardest. The hardest was the last 3 hours. I was doing really great, really, really proud of myself up till it got to be like 3 o'clock, which for me was almost the 9-hour mark. It was whatever, I can't do math right now. I started walking at 6:23 this morning. So, yeah, 3 o'clock was like almost 9 hours. And I was doing really good. And I sat down just for a couple minutes, and like literally maybe 3 minutes, long enough to take a drink of water and just take a quick break. And that was like the turning point for me. Like I shouldn't have taken that break. That's when I went to stand up, and like my hips didn't want to work. And I was like, oh, weird. And I was like, okay, no more breaks. So I didn't take any more breaks until the storm came up, and then I was just done. But I am proud of myself. Not looking at my phone wasn't a problem. I actually really liked that. The only thing I looked at was the app. There's a 12-hour walk app that you press start when you begin, and then it shows you your time and your distance and your map. You can see where you're at on that app. So I had that app up, and I would look at it every now and then, but I didn't have to look at it that much. And So even though I wanted to make 20 miles and didn't, and even though I wanted to make 15 and was just under it, I'm really proud of myself. I carried a journal with me in my backpack, and I journaled a couple times. I'll have to talk later about some things, what I got out of it. I'm like too tired and I gotta drive home, so it was worth it though. It's worth it. Ta-ta.